What's going on, everyone? It's Marsellis back with another video. We got to go over Shiba Inu today. As you can see, Shiba Inu is trying to break out of this area here. We're trying to get past this supply and demand area and hit a new area where we have our next uptrend. So yeah, definitely hit the like button, subscribe. It really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all want me to go over next. And also, if you want to help support the channel, definitely send a PayPal donation through PayPal link or the Cash App link in the description. It'll be greatly appreciated. And if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description and use the discount code Marsellis for 25% off. Now, let's talk about Shiba Inu. Right here on the 17th, 2 days ago, leading into the 18th, yesterday, we had this uptrend here. The second we hit this green area right here, which is our supply and demand, we started to go up on this uptrend here in Shiba Inu. So that actually led to us to going to this next green area where this next supply and demand area is. So we had lots of demand there too. So then we came into the red area. Remember, the red areas are where we have less demand for the supply and demand, and there's less demand in the red areas, more demand in the green areas. That's why you can see the strong uptrends heading over here. Then the second you reach the peak of the green area leading towards the red areas, you end up getting stuff like this, which is a chance of a reversal, right? All right, so the next thing you want to look at here is where we're at now with Shiba Inu. So we just now broke out of this red area, but the red area is so close to the green area. This is showing that there's a lot of demand for Shiba Inu, but a lot of people are also selling too. You can see here on the oscillator, you can see sell orders always coming in almost immediately after we have these buy orders, and it's like it's stuck inside of this trend pattern here, which actually this could actually signify some bullish movements here with Shiba Inu, but it definitely seems like we're about to hit a little bit of a retracement period. But anyways, over here you can see the 24-hour market control is in control by the bears by 60%. So it definitely shows that there is some retracement period. As you can see over here, this red area is the selling that's going on in the oscillator. So you can see that there's actually more selling forming up. But I really wouldn't be worried about this. Let's go over some technical analysis from some other people's points of view, though. So over here, Shiba Inu price there's at 15% breakout as Shib loses directional bias. So Shiba Inu price is currently grappling with a crucial support level at the 0.0000279 area. So Shib could drop 15% to collect liquidity, retesting below the swing lows. So around 237 pretty much is what they're saying. Now, since there is no apparent directional bias, a resurgence of buyers could lead the retest to 322. And what this is exactly what I was talking about. There's no apparent, there's really no direction where it's showing us where Shiba Inu is going. Like, our supply and demand is literally so close to each other. Like, the demand down here is so close to low demand up here. It's like they're literally neck and neck right now. Like, they're right on top of each other. So it's really hard to tell the direction of Shiba Inu. And right now, the community is going to really put that direction into play. The community is going to determine where Shiba Inu goes from here. And that's why I'm saying we could go on a little bit of a bullish movement, because right now it's all up to community. If the retail buyers like me and you can actually come in and buy lots of Shiba Inu and make it, rise, then that's exactly what Shiba Inu will do, because we're really inside this channel where we're really stuck right now. Like, we need a huge amount of buying to get us up, and there has to be a huge amount of selling to make us go down. If neither one happens, we'll just continue to trade sideways until one of them overthrows the other. So that's pretty much what we're seeing here inside Shiba Inu. Now let's go over this. So Shiba Inu price at an inflection point. So Shiba Inu price seems to be stuck in a range after its 66% ascent between October 6th and October 7th. The trading range extends from 326 to 206, and Shib is trading between or above the midpoint of 279. So over here, you can see since Shiba Inu price has no sense of direction, it could head either way. That's pretty much what I'm saying here. Therefore, investors need to wait for confirmation. So yeah, if you're like a trader, then you definitely want to wait for confirmation to know exactly what's going to happen. Because look, if we go for upside potential, we'll end up going up to this next supply and demand area where there's less demand up there, or this area down here where there's lots of demand. So even if we go down to the support down here around 2.4, which is 0.00024 or 2.5, not 2.45, I mean 2.4 or 2.3, if we go down to those areas there, then that means that we're probably going to end up going on another huge trend upwards. Because look, the second we hit these green areas in the supply demand, that indicates there's lots of demand for whatever you're looking at. And this particular thing that we're looking at, Shiba Inu. So whenever we hit the green area for Shiba Inu, there was lots of demand, sending it straight back up here on a bullish movement. So even if we were to dip, we're just going to go right back up because the demand for Shiba Inu is literally so high that it's almost nearly impossible for it to go below that area. Now, the only way it could is if we had a huge whale come in and just sell a bunch of Shiba Inu that they were holding. So that's the only way that could happen. Retail investors can't drive that price down. Only a whale can drive it down. Pretty much what I'm saying. So, anyways, we got a lot of stuff going on here. After assuming a bullish outlook, Shib needs to bounce off the 50% Fibonacci retracement level at 279 and produce a decisive 4-hour candlestick close above 297 to have a chance at retesting 322. So this accent would eventually lead Shib to 353. So, however, if Shiba Inu price fails all of this, then it'll go from 279 on a downward trend to 237. That's pretty much what they're saying there. So let's hope Shiba Inu can break out here. We're really inside of a sideways moving pattern right here. So hopefully we can break out of it on a positive trend. So over here for the day ahead, you can see the same thing. They're saying that it's going to be at the 2820 level rather than the 2790 level that we are just now looking at. But it's all pretty much the same thing. It's really close. So support from the broader market would be needed, however, for Shiba Inu coin to get back through the 29 levels. So over here, you can see bearing an extended crypto rally, the first major resistance level in Tuesday's high, 2917, would likely cap the upside, as they say. And over here, you can see the first major support, 273, like the other one was saying. And then the pivot level at 282, which would end up sending us to our first major resistance of 290. So that's pretty much what we're seeing here with Shib. And if the whales take over and start selling huge, then 2831, 2387, and eventually 1668 would be our supports. So the bears are still in control by 60% of the 24-hour market control, so keep that in mind. That's definitely something you want to watch out for when you're looking at this. And yeah, let's move on to the next thing with Shiba Inu. So right now, Shiba Inu, as you know, is stagnant, like I just now said. Last 7 days, only down 3.8%. Last 24 hours, only down 2.7%. Still have some good gains for the last 30 days and all that good stuff. But the community has definitely been growing for Shiba Inu. So yesterday we had 745,873. Today we have 747,545. And when we hit that refresh button, we have 747,996. That's a lot of people in Shiba Inu. And that's also why I'm saying, like, there's a lot of retail investors coming into Shiba Inu. We're the ones that can actually help drive Shiba Inu up into a huge uptrend. But right now, the only people that can really take us down here in Shiba Inu are the day traders and like the whales that just sell a bunch of Shiba Inu. Those are the only two that can take us down. But right now, it looks like we are definitely having a strong community that could help us rise here with Shiba Inu. Now let's go over something that was actually just posted to the Shiba Inu Medium. So this Coinbase thing, it used to say buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Dogecoin and Bitcoin Cash. Now it says buy Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shib, and Bitcoin Cash. They took the Dogecoin off of this for Coinbase. But something that I also noticed, you can't just ignore this. Type inside of Coinbase, right? Go to Coinbase, click Coinbase. Remember how Shiba Inu was the only one that Coinbase was following. And now, as you can see, Coinbase is no longer following Shiba Inu, which probably means nothing. But still, it's still kind of odd that they unfollowed Shib and they started following all these other things, which is mostly all of their stuff. It's pretty much their CEOs, their marketing managers, the people that they work with, and then they unfollowed Shib, pretty much is what they did. So that was kind of odd, the fact that they have Shib now on the front screen for their Google Play Store, but they took Shib off of the other things, or they unfollowed Shib on other things. So I don't know. That was a little weird for me. But anyways, let's go over this. So the first thing I want to go over is, I guess, the Wolf. Bi-weekly, the transaction fees from each transaction on ShibaSwap for wolfable pairs are pulled and distributed to those who have staked, pretty much explaining the staking, the digging, the bearing on ShibaSwap. And that's pretty much what they're explaining here. So over here, they say that the Shibian won't need to claim 2 to 3 to 4 rewards buttons with low amounts that probably are not worth the gas. It will be centralized in just one claim. Will convert all the stablecoin returns into bone, which will help the growth of the token and its value over time. And we will do it buying large amounts internally on the swap. So that's pretty much their plans for ShibaSwap right now. They're wolfable tokens. One goal that they have right now for ShibaSwap is listing 1,000 wolfable tokens by the end of the year. Well, that's a lot of tokens. The crypto world is full of scammers, blah, 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 blah. I don't know if they could really put 1,000 wolfable tokens by the end of the year. Moreover, we will continue to do a sniff check on all tokens that enter are woofable requests. So they're gonna have some woofable tokens, meaning some new cryptos coming in. And yeah, they say not financial advice. That's good to protect yourself. So yeah, remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Anyways, Change Now and Now Payments burn. So our partnership with Change Now and Now Payments is a great example of a large implemented burn. They're going to be burning stuff a lot. They're going to be accepting Shib and Leash as payments via API, invoices, e-commerce, all that good stuff, accepting Sheep and Leash once available as donations via buttons, and conduct payments payouts with Sheep and Leash for their salaries and stuff. And Change Now is doing something where you can literally swap your Doge for Sheep. They're trying to get everyone to swap all their Doge coins for Sheep. And over here, it says there's never a better time to swap Doge for Sheep to celebrate the integration of Leash into Change Now. I really don't like how they're putting Doge down all the time, but I mean, they're always been doing that. I mean, their name is literally the Doge Killer, so that's literally gonna happen, I guess. So, anyways, over here to celebrate the integration of Leash into Change Now, they're launching the Flip Doge for Sheep challenge in support of the Shibarmy, and pretty much they're now exchanging Doge for Sheep, and they're doing it on Change Now. And 3% challenge profits will be burnt to burn wallets of Sheep philosophy. So they're doing this to incentivize people to do that and burn Sheep. So it's going to help Sheep's price go up inevitably, and it's going to make those coins price go down pretty much. Shibosis, which are all of the different NFTs that they have. So they're probably going to be making out more Shibosis and all that good stuff. So yeah, this is pretty much just an update from Shibosi or Shib Kasoma, whatever you want to call him. He's like the developer that is hidden and doesn't show his identity. But yeah, this is pretty much what we have here for Shiba Inu. Big thanks to everyone inside the Shibarmy world. So yeah, now Satoshi Kusama. Yeah, that's his name, Satoshi. So, anyways, over here, converted Doge to Shiba Inu. People are actually doing this. So, they're really doing this. One Doge will get you about 8,789 Shibs. And that's what people are doing right here. Yeah, it's definitely happening. Anyways, they just now changed 11,217 Doge to a bunch of Shibs. So over here, you got this over here. Only the beginning. Venezuela shops become first in South America to accept sheep. So Venezuela is now accepting sheep at their stores. So that's actually pretty big right there. And Venezuelans, their whole currency is messed up over there. So it's definitely good for crypto to go over there and be implemented. It's like instead of using, a bunch of Venezuelan cash where you could take wheelbarrows of cash and buy 1 gallon of water with a bunch of wheelbarrows, with a whole wheelbarrow of cash, you just take your phone and then buy it with Shiba Inu or whatever you want to do. So that's actually pretty good. This person over here says, I'm Venezuelan, but living in the US. I think people in my country are looking for different ways to get the economic freedom they don't have by using fiat currency, defying any regime's restrictions. I'm glad to see that they're not accepting sheep. So this is really going to help out Venezuela. They need to do exactly what El Salvador did, because El Salvador also has a huge problem with their currency. So this is going to help them out a lot. So shout out to them. I want to see their economy grow with this. I want to see Shib become the currency of Venezuela or Baby Doge, either one. But yeah, shout out to them for that. And then shout out to this person in the Shibarmy. This is the way they say. All in traders, they posted this on here on this Reddit. So this is pretty funny though. They got the Shib right there. They got all the other coins. They got the Shib as the king. But anyways, that's all I got for you all today. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This financial advice, not telling you to dump your money in Shib. Not telling you to dump your money anywhere. Just showing you the facts that I've found. So yeah, hit the like button, subscribe. It really helps the YouTube channel out immensely for the YouTube algorithm. And leave a comment in the comment section and let me know what you all want me to go over next. And also, definitely check out the link in the description if you want to support the channel through a donation by PayPal or Cash App. It'll be greatly appreciated. And if you want these automated trading indicators, definitely check out the Vital Algo link in the description. And as always, I'll be back with another video. Peace.